Hey guys, welcome to week 16. Congratulations to everybody. This week I'm going to actually be talking about housing. And it's nothing that I really deal with day in and day out because we do have our own housing department, but it is something that I do find interesting. So, as I said before in previous videos, the homeless population in San Diego is just out of this world. There's so many homeless people in San Diego, and I always get the question like, well, why aren't the streets cleaned up? Why are they still living on the street? This and that. And just from our program in particular, so we house mentally ill and homeless, and so again, just from our program, seeing our program, we house a lot of mentally ill and homeless people, and that's great. They take up a lot of the buildings in downtown, like gorgeous, gorgeous buildings. They get transformed into studio apartments, and that's where we house everybody. So you would think that there would be openings, I suppose, at these buildings. They're everywhere, everywhere in San Diego. There's houses that are being rented. There's apartment buildings, everything, and they're all filled up. And if they aren't filled up, then there are applications for people to move in there. So the thing is, a lot or most of our clients kind of drive themselves out of there. They've burned so many bridges, and we try to take them out of one house where the house manager just cannot take it anymore because these clients either don't listen to follow the rules, they do drugs at the house or at the building, or just completely off the wagon, honestly, and ruining the building or the homes. And so then we try to rehouse them, and then they ruin their the next house they're in, and then we try to rehouse them again to the point where nobody wants to take them anymore. And so then there's nothing really for us to do. And we tell the client, look, you need to get it together, pay your rent on time. A lot of them have income with SSI. Pay your rent on time, and take care of yourself, take care of the house, don't get in fights. And that's a lot for a lot of these clients. They just can't do it. And if they live in like a group home, some of them don't get along well with others, and so they get kicked out of that. So it's just like an endless vicious cycle. And it's hard to keep clients in these homes because they just, again, they drive themselves out and then they burn bridges. So when they're like, no, 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 like I'll behave this time, it's like nobody wants to deal with them anymore. And so they just get put back onto the street, and then, the next slot opens up for the next applicant, and, you know, something happens with them. But I will say that a lot of our clients do have, do behave and do pay their rent on time and do follow the rules. So that's really awesome. Every morning we have a meeting, and one of our sections of the meeting are we go over kudos, who does well, and it's good to hear that these clients that are mentioned are doing what they need to do to stay in the program and to stay housed. But I've seen, for the short amount of months I've been there, I've seen so many clients come in and then just go rehoused everywhere, and then they burn that bridge, and then then they're kicked out of the program, then they're homeless again. It happens all of the time, and like I don't know how it will stop, and I don't think that it will. I think it will continue to be like this. So that's just something that I wanted to go over and mention. I just think it's kind of interesting because people are like, well, when's the city going to clean up the homeless population? They're not trying enough. And I've seen it. They do try, or we do try, and it's just clients. Some of them just do not follow the rules, or what. It's they end up back on the streets. So yeah, if you guys have any experience in this, um, comment. And yeah, congratulations on getting to week 16, guys.